everyone! Today I'm bringing another tag video for you. As you know, I've been really enjoying these tags and it's been quite interesting listening to people's thoughts on perfume houses, on their perfumes. So I thought I would have my own version so you can get some insights into my fragrance preferences and tastes. And if you enjoy this type of content, I would really like you to consider subscribing to my channel and liking this video and hit the bell icon so you're notified when I upload videos. This tag is about perfume house and there are about 11 questions that I will answer for you. So let's start. First question, house or perfume that you loved when you first started your collection and that you still love? So the first perfume that I ever bought was one from DIOR. It was a huge bottle. I'm forgetting the name. I will look it up and I will put the photo of it. I finished nearly all of it and it was my go-to scent for quite some time. It was a huge bottle and I think DIOR have discontinued it now. It was a very fresh floral fragrance. It lasted a long time. It came only in one size and I finished nearly almost the whole thing. It was my go-to scent for a long time. I think I was doing my MBA or I had just finished my MBA when I purchased it. I don't know why it's been discontinued. It was quite a nice fragrance. Number 2, house or perfume that you've moved from? I would have to go with Elizabeth Arden on this one. I used to love Fifth Avenue. I think there was a time and place for it. I also was quite a bit into the brand. I liked Red Door. I liked all of the tea fragrances, which are really nice and quite affordable, but I think I'm just over them now. I don't reach for them. I don't even get curious if there are any new launches. I have no idea. I've just moved on from the house, I guess. Number 3, house or perfume you thought was very expensive, but you now consider a must in your collection. For that, I would have to go with Chanel. I have really been enjoying Chanel fragrances. I was a bit slow to add Chanel to my collection. At first, I thought it was meant for much older people, more mature, and I don't mean in terms of age, but more in terms of just maturity, overall seriousness in life, I think. And I guess you could say that it does come with age, but I don't know, I had all these crazy ideas, and also it was really expensive. It never goes on sale, so I didn't think I wanted to add it. But recently, when Macy has a 15% off beauty, Chanel does participate. They only participate in store, not online, and I have been able to take advantage of that discount. I'm also a VIB member at Sephora, so again I'm able to get at least some price off them, and so I have been steadily adding Chanel to my collection. Number 4, a house or perfume that you don't want to try because of the bottle design. Okay, that would have to be Marc Jacobs Decadence, and that's only because I don't like animal print, and on top of it, that's not just any animal, it's a snake print, and I just can't find myself buying that bottle and keeping it anywhere in my house. So that's just a no-no for me. And I love the fragrance for quite a long time. I wanted to get it. I was hoping they would come up with a travel spray which did not have that design, but by the time they did come out with one, I think I was just over the fragrance. Other than that, I find the bottle to be so cute. I love that it's styled in a purse because I love handbags, but unfortunately because of the reptilian print on it, I couldn't purchase it and I will never purchase it. Number 5, house or perfume that you bought because the bottle design lured you in? Well, that would be Hypnose by LANCOME. Now this is a really nice fragrance and I know it doesn't get talked about a lot, and my bottle is really old. I purchased it from eBay, so the color is a bit off. If you got a new bottle, it would be bluish purplish color. I find LANCOME, unlike Chanel, which keep redoing these square bottles or the round bottles for chance, they keep coming up with new different styles of bottles. Each perfume has a different bottle and they're instantly recognizable. The bottles are quite pretty and I think quite well thought out in my opinion. And when this one came, I just really like how it's kind of twisting and it feels like a woman is turning while she's dancing. I thought it looked really pretty, and the purple blue color was so pretty. And the fragrance, of course, has to be nice too. I mean, just the bottle design and the color of the liquid won't do for me. I love this fragrance. It's a very pretty, citrusy, passion flower, vanilla fragrance, and I really like it. Number 6, popular house of perfume that you've never tried and don't want to try. Well, that would be Juicy Couture. I find that the bottles are too gaudy and even bulky, and the fragrances do smell nice, but I think I just have a mental block, I guess. For me, the words juicy and couture just don't go together. It's like an oxymoron. And when I think of the brand, I just think of sweatpants and joggers, and so I don't know, maybe I'm missing out a lot. And their fragrances are nice. I think I should rethink that and go back. But again, the bottles are just too gaudy, and they don't really go with the rest of the bottles that I have in my collection, I feel. So unless they did some rebranding and changed it, I don't know if I'm gonna try them. Number 7, a house of perfume that encapsulates your current fragrance preference. Now that would be Frederic Malle. I am really liking their Promise, which I have. Sorry, I just keep forgetting my fragrances. I thought I had everything, and then I go through the questions and I realize, oops, I don't have this fragrance and I don't have that. So this is a fragrance that I have from them, and just as I open this box, I can get whiffs of this amazing incensey, beautiful fragrance. And this is a perfume, so it is definitely a lot stronger. And there's another fragrance that I absolutely love from this house, and that's Carnal Flower. I love tuberose, and it's a very interesting fragrance. I haven't smelled anything like that. It's the greenest and the freshest tuberose that I have ever smelled. And I had ordered it actually, and unfortunately the bottle was broken when it arrived. And so the perfume got everywhere, and my house smelled of tuberose for a week and even longer. And I haven't yet thrown the packaging. Even though it has shards of glass in it, I have kept it next to the couch where I sit, and I keep getting whiffs of it. So that's how strong the fragrance is, and it just tells me the kind of quality of ingredients that they use to make their fragrances, and I'm totally hooked. And I definitely want to try out a lot more from the house. Once the lockdown ends, that's the one that I'm going to check out first. Number 8, house of perfume that gives you exclusivity vibe. To me, exclusivity doesn't necessarily mean something expensive or something hard to find. I think for me, it's more about fragrances that I have that others may not have or may not even recognize, but will ask me, hey, what is it that you're wearing? It's really nice. And for that, I would have to go with Dior's Diorama. This is a beautiful fruity chypre. It's quite animalic, and I have talked about it in my other videos as well. This is just an amazing fragrance. It smells like armpits, but really nice smelling armpits. I don't know, I just love it. I don't find other people wearing it. They like Diorissimo and maybe Dior Essence, but Diorama never really gets talked about that much. So I guess it makes me feel exclusive. Number 9, lackluster release from a house that you love. For that, I would have to go with Mon Guerlain by Guerlain. I love Guerlain. It's my favorite perfume house, but I have been quite disappointed with their releases of late. Not the Aqua Allegoria line, but their, the designer range of fragrances. They are leaning towards gourmand fragrances, which is not really my style of fragrance. It's not really what I prefer. And I find Mon Guerlain to be too sweet, and I was a bit disappointed. After all the hype and Angelina Jolie being the face of the fragrance, it definitely has the Guerlain DNA, but it's too sweet for me. I love the old classic Guerlain fragrances, and that's what I'm going to stick with. Number 10, niche house or perfume that you would like to be more easily available. I would have to go with Guerlain. I don't find their fragrances to be available easily in stores here. I have to go really far off to either Saks or Neiman Marcus, and they carry the more exclusive lines, but they don't carry the old classics like Shamad or Naima or any of those. So I would like them to be more available. Number 11, house or perfume that you would like to rebrand. I think I would have to go with Gucci Rush. Now this is a pretty interesting design. I've never really been fond of it. It's the only bottle that I have which is plastic, and I don't know, I thought you're not supposed to store perfumes in plastic, so I don't know what's up with Gucci going with this design. And it does have some sharp edges, and I always feel that if I put it in a bag it's gonna tear my bag. And I would like them to keep the red and maybe even the shape, but I would just like them to soften the edges and maybe put it in a glass bottle. You know, imagine a deep, nice red bottle in this shape but with softer edges. Wouldn't that look really pretty? I think it would. So that was the tag, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Take care. Bye-bye.